Hey, people, it's been kind of like been a while since I've been on the air, because haven't been down here that much recently because I've been really kind of down, being Christmas time and all that kind of stuff. Christmas time for most people is happy go lucky. Christmas presents and all the good shit in life, and the whole family gets together, had this big bomb barrage, bar mitzvah, and all this kind of shit. But for me, it's dark than a motherfucker. Because I always go back in my mind to that crazy ass shit of the molestation part of my life that fucked my mind up. So I'm gonna tell some stuff that I have never told anybody. I'm gonna go deep down and tell some deep shit that I've never told nobody. I never plan on telling nobody because this is really demeaning to my who I am, my character, my personality. But this is the truth about something that I did in my addiction as a direct cause of being molested as a child. So I hope the people that fucked my life up, that molested me as a motherfucking kid, can hear this shit because I'm gonna put it out here. And what I did I did as a direct result of you molesting me as a kid and fuck my mind up sexually. I was I had a couple of girls in my house the other day that I met here in the front of the mission, and they were young, and we did some real kinky ass motherfucking shit. But anyway, I'm going there in the end, but I'm gonna tell you how I got there. Like I said, when Christmas time come around, I think about because it was always Christmas time when these fucking females would make me do all this demoralizing shit to them. Here I am, fucking 7, 8, 9-year-old boy, knowing what a pussy smell like, knowing what a vagina felt like. You know what I'm saying? And some of the things that I did when I was molested as a child by these women, some of it I liked. I'm not gonna lie. Some of it I really liked, but a lot of it has got my head so fucked up. I remember when certain person in my family, had me to watch these. I was about 9 years old, and they had me watch these sexual acts that they were doing, and then participate in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was foul and wrong as hell because that's one of the direct results of why I'm so fucked up now. Now today sometimes I want to blame myself for shit. Today I'm blaming other motherfuckers because y'all shouldn't have did me like that. You know what I'm saying? Got my whole life fucked up. So anyway, they had me what they had. They had it, and I guess I'm about 9 years old. I guess the babysitter and this dude she was fucking with. I guess he was about 17, 18, 19, whatever. But they would be on the bed, on this dirty ass mattress in the backyard, fucking and doing all this crazy ass shit. And they made me get down there and do it with them. Here I'm 9 years old, man, and I'm doing this fucking shit, And it fucked up my mind because I have a drug addiction, I have an alcohol addiction, and I have a sexual addiction that I don't like to let. I don't like to think about it. I don't like to talk about it because it's perverted because of what I did. In my mind, these two girls I had in my house there were two of them, and they were underage. I know they were. But you know what? My fucking mind is so fucked up because I remember. I'm gonna tell you a story, but a true story. I was in the 7th grade, and I had this teacher, and she was. I wasn't gonna say her name, but I had this teacher, and she was a white chick, man, and she had blue eyes, she had blonde locks. She used to wear these blonde ponytails like the girl on the Beverly Hills, but she looked just like that girl. She always wore these fucking what do you call them there? Joy ass jeans. She had this real tight little ass, and she had this gap between her legs where you could see the meat of the vagina coming out of her vagina. So yeah, I'm what am I about? I don't know, however you are when you're ninth grade. I just got to junior high school, 9th grade. And so, by the way, that's the only class in my life I ever got an A in because I like for her to come near me because she would come near me and I would fantasize. I fantasize about how I wanted her to come smell her so I could smell her vagina. So when I went home and masturbated at night, I could think about how her vagina smelled and how her vagina looked and jack off. Those are the things I would think about. So I started raising my hand for her to come to my desk every fucking day I got in there. But I was listening. I don't understand this, but I would be understanding. So one day she caught on to what I was doing because I was a little boy, but I had a pretty large I had a pretty hunk of junk down in my pants. Now back in that day, we wore the 501 Levi's. We wore them kind of tight. Now we wore them kind of tight back then. So I wear these little thin ass drawers. So if I got a Woody, I got a Woody. You saw it. So she came back to my desk one day, and she knew when she figured out what I was doing. She came back to my desk one day, and she thought she caught herself going. Now that I'm older, I know what she did. She caught herself going to clown me Cause she saw how hard my dick got. My dick was hard. I mean, it was hard that day. You know, fellas, if you remember when we was that age, when your dick got hard, it was kind of hard to make that motherfucker go down for some reason. So she walked up to the front of the class and she said, now, we're going to have Lewis come up here and show a demonstration of how he got an A on his test. Like, Lewis, would you come up now? Now, I had to get up. Now, let me tell you, my day was hard. And my day was hard. I had to get up, had to go present, but I was going to stay in front of the whole class. And I had a hard on. I mean, I had a real hard on. So when I walked, I'm trying to think of, and I got my ass whooped last night, trying to think of something negative, and the motherfucker wouldn't go down. So I'm in front of the classroom. I turn around and my dick is sticking out my jeans, and the little Chinese girl sitting in front, she's like, ooh, ooh. I was so, and the teacher made it, she went around the front of the class, she was, oh, Don, oh, you need to go sit down. Oh my God, you need to go sit down. But man, I've never in my life been so fucking embarrassed, but she clowned me like that. But that's the part of the sexual addiction, the part of the perverted mind that I had. As I was growing up, you know, I remember, here where I'm finna go. It's hard to get this out. I've never, ever told nobody this. I got hooked on my disease so bad, and I had this girlfriend that I liked a lot, and she dumped me for some other guy. And that hurt me so bad. I went into a depression. And I became homeless and I walked the streets. So I saw this guy on the corner of this particular city I was in. I said, what are you doing? He said, need a cigarette? He gave me a cigarette. I said, what you doing? He said, man, I'm making money. I said, well, I need to make some money. What you doing? He said, I'm working the boulevard. Okay, what you talking about? He said, man, I'm walking up down the boulevard and I'm making money. I'm getting pulled over by people making money. I said, okay, I'm thinking all women. I said, well, shit, that sounds good to me. I go to the mission, I get some clothes, first I start walking them down the street. I said, nah, I can't belittle myself. I said, well, fuck it. If I go get me a bottle of JD, I won't even be thinking about what I'm doing. I go get the bottle of JD. I drink the bottle of Jack Daniels. I'm walking down the boulevard, and here comes this, first time a white dude pull up in a goddamn Jaguar and say, hey man, what you got? What you got? Well, what you need? I said, I'm trying to get me some crack. You know, he said, well, no, I need, but I got, well, how much? He said, well, how much? I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm figuring out what he's talking about. He says, well, I got $50. You need $50? I said, yeah, well, what I got to do? He said, well, just get in the car. I'm thinking, what the fuck? So I get in the car. He wants to suck my dick for money. And I fucking did it, you know. I did that shit. And after I did that shit, I was prone never to tell nobody that. I was the most insulting thing I ever did. But I was on that Jack Daniel. But when I took that $50, I like to tell you, I took that $50 and got that dope and never did that shit again. I took that $50, I went and got some more liquor and I kept doing it. I was to do that in, I've done it in New York, I've done it in Atlanta, I've done it in San Francisco, I've done it here, I've done it everywhere. I got to the point where my conscience would never say that what I was doing was wrong. And I recall, God, I never told him, and I recall this lady pulling over in this car, and she looked like Elvira. She wore this black dress, and she had this long black hair, these blue black eyes. She looked like a demon. So there were two ladies sitting in the back of this SUV. I guess it was a Range Rover, that big Land Rover, whatever, that big pretty truck. So she pulls up and she has this little accent and she goes, what's he doing here? I said, well, I'm trying to make a few dollars, you know what I'm saying? She said, oh, she says, well, how big is it? How big is it, lad? How big is it? I said, well, I pull my trousers in my pants and I pull it out. She sticks her hand out the window, she grabs it, she starts wanking on it, and it kind of gets so hard. She said, well, jump in. So I know, I jumped on in the truck. I jumped in, she was in the front and then the two girls. So I thought were girls, were in the back seat. She said, well, if you jump in the back seat, I'll throw another $100. She said, I told her $100. I'll throw another $100 in there for you. I said, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? They gonna try to kill me up in this motherfucker or what? I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to get high. I couldn't see danger. I couldn't see no danger in that shit I was doing. They could have killed me, clucked me. I had some shit happen out here. But this one here, So I'm sitting in the back of this fucking truck. In the back of this SUV. Now on the Range Rover, they got the seats. I guess they got a switch up there where you go hit the switch and it's, I'm like, so somebody hit a switch in that motherfucker. And I'm sitting there, what the fuck what they finna do? So she said, well, grab their pussies, lad, and play with their pussies. And I'll come down and pull the thing down in the middle and I'll come stop your dick. Let's see it get hard. I said, no fucking problem. Let me get my finger up. So when I reach down and grab the pussy and play with the pussy, what no motherfucking pussy? What no pussy, they were dicks. So I'm in the car. Don't go tell nobody I said this. I'm in the car with two motherfucking transvestites. Now you talking about stepping down you talking about down underbelly, low down shit. So I grabbed the dicks on the motherfuckers and I'm sitting in the goddamn seat, the seat and I roll back. She said, well, play with them, play with some Jack these motherfuckers off. But I'm gonna give me another shot at Jack. Give me another shot at Jack. Once the Jack down, you got in there. Well, fuck it, everything went. So I'm doing this motherfucking shit. She done jump back, and now in the Range Rover, you got the little things that in the like a Cadillac in the middle. They're like armrests, so you can push them back, and there was so much room between them. So she's down in there. Now she's sucking my dick. Now it's like slightly raining. And guess who comes to the window and knocks on the window with a flashlight? It's the motherfucking sheriff. Oh, wait. I'm sitting in the truck like this. She's here and I'm here. And they like, well, somebody want to tell me what's going on? And I look, you could imagine the expression on everybody's face. He said, wait a minute. And she said, let me talk to you. Officer, we're just having a little fun here. She said, well, the guy, he cleans my house for me, and we just want to stop the truck and have a little fun because it's raining. We didn't want to walk in the house. We're sorry if we disrespect your city. Oh, we'll go home or whatever. We'll pay you whatever. And the cop said, I'll let you guys go. He said, if you let me go get my partner out of the car and actually see, because he's not going to believe what you're not going to believe it. He went and got, so they standing at the truck. They're watching all. We're not actually in that. But we're still, in the position. So the cop saw us, okay, you guys go home and try to do that shit somewhere else. But any kind of way, that's one of the deadliest demoralizing things. And it was another time. I didn't want to tell all this. It was another time I was in the city of Hollywood, and I didn't really know. Me not being from California, I didn't really know what was going on or anything like that. So I met this guy, he had his nice car, and he says, well, you want to come to the house? No, I just kind of met him. We just kind of talking. Hey, I got a house, I got a house up on the motherfucker had an apartment way up in his place, and they had a pool on top of that motherfucker. So we go out to the pool. Everything you can think of was out there. It was men out there. It was underage blondes out there. It was women out there. It was hermaphrodites out there. It was transvestites out there. Everything in the devil's book of lies was in that pool. I remember standing there thinking, wow, this is the scenery was beautiful. The pool and the different shit around it was beautiful, but the people, and in my spirit, I said, something wrong with this shit. Give me a shot of that Jack Daniels and I'll be all right. They did better than Jack. They had Hennessy. They had the Hennessy and the motherfucking Jack Daniels. I got the Hennessy and the Jack Daniels, and I'm drinking. Now I'm fitting in with one of these motherfuckers. But wait a minute. I'm talking about how my mind had became so demoralized, how that was the norm for me. To be in that pool with these motherfuckers. Man, if y'all would have, y'all would have saw this shit. So I'm in the fucking swimming pool, and the first thing I see is this blonde girl. She's running around there, and they had the panties on, they didn't have no tops on. I'm in the pool, I'm playing with them, and I'm rubbing I'm gonna go back a little bit. I remember we had this swimming pool near my house, and I'm like 8, 9 years old, and they banned me from the pool, dude. I thought this shit was normal because I would get in the swimming pool and I would mess with the little girls, man. I would put my hand all in their panties and play with them, and I'm 8, 9 years old. And I'm playing with the little girls' vaginas, and I always got in there and I like to grab them by the ass and hump on the ass, and I get up under the water, and kind of squeeze on their thighs and kind of smell. I was always a little boy crazy about the smell of a vagina, a little boy. My mind was all distorted, was all fucked up, and I thought that was normal. So I got this one Mexican girl in there, and she liking this shit. She's up against the pool, and I'm humping on her. I'm kissing her, humping on her. I'm like 9 years old. And they said, whoa, little dude. What you doing? So they called and told moms, hey man, your son is down here in the pool, like an after school. Your son is down in the pool, man. He's playing, he's messing with the girls. Come on, man. He can't come here no more. He said, we gonna make no big issue out of it. He said, but if that girl's father knew what he was doing, we ain't gonna make a big issue out of it because we like the kid. He's a nice kid. He just something wrong with him. Something wrong with this system. He said, something wrong with your son. So anyway, I got my ass tore up. I got the shit beat out of me. I got the fucking shit beat out of me. Motherfuckers. And this is all due to these motherfuckers that had perverted my mind as a child, man. When you fuck with a kid, man, as a little child, you fuck them up. You fuck their whole motherfucking life up. You fuck them up. You don't think what you're doing is destroying a motherfucker, but it destroyed the fuck out of me. My mind is so fucking fickle and fucked up behind this shit. Oh man, I'm on the street corner, man, fucking with homeless to get money to get drugs. And when it got so bad but it got to a point where what I was doing was so demoralized, I couldn't, I stopped. I said, you know what? When it started getting into when they wanted me to get with the men and that shit, I couldn't, I just some kind of way, I just said, fuck this shit. I got a little older. I said, man, fuck this shit. But I'm gonna come over here we're around Christmas time. Now, most of this shit used to happen to me around Christmas time because when I would go back, it would be around in winter, Christmas time because I get kind of depressed, because at least this is where I feel. Nobody wants me around. Nobody, I feel like a sore thumb to the family. Nobody really wants me around. I just have that complex about me, and the depression and one that every time Christmas comes, I just want to die. I just want to get the fuck out of here, man. I don't like being in this dirty, nasty, fucked up life of mine. I don't like being here, man. I walk around with a fucking smile. Most of the time, I got the demons and entities about the demoralizing sexual acts that I put on as a child, and I've never ever. So these are the things that come up in my gut, in my mind around Christmas time. It makes me so goddamn depressed. I want to do crazy shit to myself, like cut my arms and cut my neck and shit. That's why I've been go to the medicine cabinet and all this motherfucking medicine. So I'm going the other two or 3 days ago, it was about to rain. And I'm down there at the motherfucking mission. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I was, it's all coming back. 2 weeks ago, I said, God damn. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell God because I feel so bad. I'm gonna tell God because I don't have money for my daughter. My daughter needs my money. My daughter. I'm always long behind my rent. I need it's cold. I need to turn the gas on so I get my heater on and then turn my damn cable off my TV. I said, you know what? I was drinking one day. I was drunk one day. And the fucking demoralizing thoughts. Well, fuck it. I go walk the boulevard and try to make me some money. Shit with my old ass. I sure try to. At this age. And the fucking thing about it, I've never even as my addiction gets worse, I've never thought to do that again until now. Because I started thinking about what I used to do, and I said, well, fuck it, I'm already cursed, I'm already damaged. I even tried to go out there. I mean, I went out there, it didn't happen. Nobody really fucked with me. It didn't happen. But I went out there, I fucking actually went out there and tried it with my old ass. I still got the body and shit, but I couldn't do that shit. So what I did was I came home. I'm depressed like a motherfucker. I'm thinking I'm so desperate for money. I know why people are breaking in windows and doing all that crazy shit. I even thought about going down to the Target and busting the motherfucker window out and going and steal me some shit for Christmas for my parents because they want me to come to this big house and all this shit and we got to exchange gifts and all this shit. I ain't got no money for no goddamn gift. I'm so ashamed. Anyway, I wanted to go. I thought about going and just busting the motherfucking glass on the motherfucking window and stealing. I said, I know why they doing that shit. You get free gifts and shit. I said, what the fuck? If I go to jail, I'm finna get kicked out of my motherfucking apartment anyway. Fuck them. Man, I couldn't do it. So anyway, I get down to the motherfucking house the other day. And I'm going to the mission. I guess I done got hungry. I ain't got no fucking food in the house. I mean, my refrigerator is so empty, the fucking ice won't even stay in it. It's so empty. God damn me. I got 3 bottles of water and then maybe a cold hamburger from last week, maybe a cold piece of chicken or steak from the people that barbecue around the corner on Saturday. There's two girls in a little green tent in front of the mission. Now I'm standing at the mission. It's about this cold motherfucker. It's in the rain. And some black girl comes up and she's talking shit to these white girls in this tent because they down in there. And she tell me it's finna get started. Rain's finna get cold. Outside. I'm sitting looking and thinking. I said I wanted to see what they look. I wanted to see what they look like. So they jumped out the tent. They're young as fuck. Now they told me they were. I think one of them might have been 19, the other might have been 20, 22. So they weren't old enough, young enough to go to jail, but they looked it. So anyway, they got out and they were standing there, and I walked to approach them. I said, "Well, you girls, where you guys from?" They said, "We're from wherever, somewhere up there near Lake Tahoe or something." And they came down and they got, I don't know what they were here and they didn't have anywhere to stay. And I said, "Well, look," I got my own apartment. Why don't you guys come over? They said, "Well, could we? So we were on the way to the apartment, and one of them tells me, she says, I said, I saw them flicking a lighter. I knew they were doing something. I thought they were smoking crack. I said, damn, maybe they give me some crack. I need some crack, you know. And they weren't doing crack. They were doing crystal meth. I don't really know that much about that shit. But anyway, we're going to the house. And one of the girls all of a sudden said, I said, what you guys been doing since you've been there? They said, we got here last night and we were smoking crystal and sucking each other's pussy. It just come out like that. I said, oh. So that demoralizing side of me came up, and I looked at him, and I'm sizing him up, and I said, that little blonde, I'm gonna do her like this, and that little brunette, I'll show the brunette had big thighs like a black girl, and the blonde had a real nice little round little butt, some nice little long legs, and you could see the calves sticking out of jeans. I mean, they're nice. They weren't that cute. They had nice bodies, so I knew one of them kind of smelled like she needed a bath. I didn't give a shit, you know. I had two girls, you know. So anyway, they told me that they were eating each other's pussy. So they said, well, we need to stay with you for a couple of days, you know. We don't have any money. We have some drugs. We don't have any money. So I said, well, just give me a little bit of every now and then, and you good to go. Now, we get to my apartment. Now, fellas, now let me tell it. I'm the player, Louis Warren. I'm the player. I can do women. I can do 10 women, all that. I'm the big man, the big shot. The people know me. Let me tell that lie. I got in the room with these two women. They pulled out the pookie. They call that damn thing a pookie, the crystal. They pulled the pookie out the motherfucking pocket. One of them takes a hit. She said, turn on the pornography. Well, I ain't got the pornography no more. I put the pornography on the telephone, put it in her face. Got this black guy getting his dick sucked by a white girl. She's looking at that, so she takes her top off, and the blonde goes, can I suck your pussy? She tells the brunette, so brunette said, and so they doing the 69, laying on my bed doing the 69. Now this little blonde girl comes out of her fucking shorts, pulls her shorts down, and she sticks that little tight little booty up in there. She said, come on, baby, fuck me. Now, I like to tell y'all, most men would have dived on that shit. Later I did, but right then, I just scared the shit out of me. I was scared. I was like, wait, hold on. You guys are going too fast. Now, wait. They went fast. They just started attacking each other. Man, I masturbate off that shit in the movies, but I never had two women. I've had 4 in one day, but never two women at one time. I had 2 white girls in my motherfucking bed, every black man's fancy, and they was after me. They wanted me, and for the first hour, the first 30 minutes out, I couldn't get a woody. Finally, I said, wait. I said, let me hit the crystal, whatever that shit is. I hit the motherfucking crystal. Next thing you know, I got my knee in one of them's pussy. I'm sucking the other one's titty, and I'm telling her, this is the shit I was talking to her. It all came out. I was like, yeah, baby, you like this big black motherfucking dick, don't you? You too young to get fucked in, but you liking it. I was telling you, fucking bitch. I was talking to her like that. Oh, yeah, talk it to me, baby. Talk it to me, baby. She's doing everything. So then all of a sudden, the brunette gets jealous of what the blonde's doing. I said, wait a minute, baby. It's going to be enough for me to go around. I'm going to give you some. I'll give her some. We proceeded. I'm 60 years old. I've never done anything like that. I mean, to be honest, I've never had that much fun with 2 women. I mean, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and the brunette got jealous and got on the floor, and the blonde was in the bed, and I'm fucking her so motherfucking hard. I know the whole building heard her. I was tearing that ass up, you know, boom, boom, boom. So anyway, it got to be about 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm burnt the fuck out. My dick, look, I couldn't find that motherfucker. I needed a pair of tweezers. Where'd you go, man? I couldn't find it. It was my dick looked my dick looked at me. Hey, dude, enough. My dick was like, enough. Okay. So the little, I don't know, man, the little blonde or what it was about her, dude. She looked like a demon, man, and she was just looking at me with the most darkest look in the world. Like she wanted to just mutilize me. All of a sudden, the bitches wanted to come out of their perch with a red marker and put 3 6s on their forehead. Now look, I got wait a minute. I was like, hold on, what the fuck is going on? We just want to do this while we suck your dick one more last time. Now I'm thinking in my mind, these bitches finna try to bite my motherfucking dick off. I'm saying, I said, okay, look, I said, I don't know what y'all about. I said, I'm kind of Christian here. I said, my spirit don't won't allow you to be up in my room with no 6s on your head, talking about sucking. We want to lick my ball, another one suck my dick. Do you know they handed me the pipe? Here, take another one. I hit the pipe one more time. I didn't give a shit. I had him down. I had him like this. But what was really going on inside of me was how demoralizing, how not the me, the real other me is. I'm a Pisces. I have literally 2 different personalities. One of my personalities, this motherfucker, it's 2 Lewises inside of me. One of them motherfuckers I don't like. I can't control him. I can't contain him. He does what the fuck he wants to. And I kind of get therapy for that. They said, do you hear voices? Yeah, I hear voices. I got the other Lewis. The other Lewis takes over sometimes. The other Lewis was there. He treated them women like they was, I treated them women bad and I loved every fucking minute of it. But now that the other Lewis came back, I'm all fucked up about it because now I got some more shit to push down in my stomach. Well, I'm telling y'all, thank y'all guys, I can tell it that I had all this shit to push down in me. But you know, most people, I'm telling you guys, most people when they think about Christmas, man, it's a good time and a whole time, a good whole time. And I'm not a bad person, man, but when I get under the influence of that shit, I get to thinking about what people did to me when I was a kid and how that shit fucked me up in the head, man. That shit got me fucked up. And it ain't all my fault. It's just what any one of you motherfuckers molest me as a kid and listen to this shit, man, fuck you. Eat shit and motherfucking die. Yeah, you want to fuck a kid up? You fuck this kid up. Not only did you fuck this kid up, you fuck this teenager up. You fuck this grown up man. You fuck this motherfucker up. Gave me 2 different personalities. Gave me a freaky ass attitude, freaky ass mind, and this demonic shit that I do under influence because of the shit when I come to holiday time that I get depressed about. I think about the shit you did to me as a child. So if you're watching this shit, man, fuck you. Fuck you and your motherfucker. I hope I see you. If I see you after again, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna give a fuck man, woman, whoever the fuck you was. That's how I fucking feel today. I'm really fucking pissed off at you motherfuckers. Look how my life's all fucked up behind this goddamn shit. Fuck you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Anyway, I'm gonna have a good Christmas any goddamn way. I'm gonna tell you something. I know for some kind of way, I know how to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It gets to the point where I don't know how to deal with this shit, but then it's another point where I do know how to deal with this shit. That's some deep ass motherfucking shit. I mean, when you think when you want to molest another kid like you did me, you think about how you fuck my life up, man. Because my whole life is fucked up behind that shit. You fuck a kid up most kids that are out here, they out here because somebody, and I asked all the girls, all of them been molested, all of them been molested this kid. One told me she was 3 years old when she got molested. I said, damn, but I was 5. What's the difference? I mean, I was talking to her because I said, baby, I can identify with that, you know, and it keeps me dreaming, it keeps me using, you know, because it's the only way the only thing I have to combat the feeling, the pain, the anger, the resentment, and the frustration, and man, I just so much. But I gave it all to y'all today because I haven't talked to nobody. I was sitting in my room the other day. I said, I need to get back to YouTube. I need to get off of some of this shit here. You know, so that's what I had to lay out there on the platform for today. I got a whole lot more I want to keep out, a whole lot more because I'll be here from now to June. So I'm gonna short and just, hey man, even the ones I hate, you dirty ass motherfucking child molesting pussy ass motherfuckers, you have a motherfucking Merry Christmas too. I'm gone.
Thank you, Lewis.